Ready? See, in the Sanskrit, there are two words, krita jna and krita gna. So, krita jna means aware or knowledgeable. Krita means the deeds that are done. So, krita jna means always gratefully looking back to the past and recognizing the good work the other person has done for me, and then glorifying and appreciating and being thankful and kind. And kritagna means completely forgetful of what we have received and ignorant about it and being ungrateful. So when it comes to chanting, many people ask, oh, chanting is so difficult and it's like climbing a mountain. And people just feel, when will I get over it, and things like that. The main reason for this is self-absorption, bodily absorption. See, there are 5 stages: Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. Annamaya means a child only thinks of food. Mother's breast milk is the food for the child. The child will drink the milk and go to sleep. You will see that. When the child is born, just I want my milk and this is the place I get milk, I drink it and I go to sleep. Not care about anybody. He is very self-absorbed, bodily absorption. Then when it comes to pranamaya, in that stage, between the age of 8 to 6 or 7, starts, and then till the age of 18 and 20, you will find there is a competition. The competition in the sports, competition in the academics, competition with peers in this world. So one gets into a competitive world, pranamaya. Who is better? I am better or you are better? First he was thinking only about himself. Then he thinks about others and in relation to competing. Then manomaya means those ambitions which we are unable to fulfill, you store in the mind. You just keep dreaming about them. That's why people say dream job, dream house, dream this, dream that and all that, isn't it? So, why people see things in a dream? Because that's what they want. So, and then when one comes to Vijnanamaya, it's the first stage when one understands that this body is only like a dress over the soul. I am different from the body and I am aloof, aham brahmasmi, I am spiritual in nature. So, the jnanis do this meditation, aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi, repeatedly, reminding themselves, I am not the body. The body is perishable and the mind also is aloof, mind also is different. So, they understand that this body itself is like a cage for the bird. I have to get rid of this cage. I am repeatedly taken out of the cage and put back. Again taken out and put back in different bodies. So let me get rid of this body once and for all. Again they are also self-absorbed because they think about becoming free of suffering. I am suffering now and I want to get rid of it. That's all. So, and as they go to the Anandamaya stage of a liberated stage, many of the jnanis think that the Anandamaya is also a stage where they have become fully realized, I am the soul, and that soul feels Ananda. They say that Ananda is not the ultimate Ananda because the Ananda that is free from miseries is only called as a relief. Relief means, like imagine if I call Mahatma and I pinch him, Prabhu, if I pinch him, he says, oh Prabhu, don't pinch me. Then I leave you, go and sit, relax. If I tell him, I have not done anything for him. I have relieved him from the pain. If I call him and give him a vati with 4 gulab jamuns floating in a golden liquid and say, please take it. Then he will have a smile on the face, thank you. That is something positive I have done for him. So, relief from the birth, old age, disease, death is only part of the story. But Janma Bandha Vinirmukta Padam Gacchantanamayam. What is that Padam Gacchantanamayam? That's the second part, which is one has to enter into the spiritual world, see the Lord's form face to face and connect with Him in love, and that is a complete thing. So jnanis only get part of the relief they get. Not only jnanis, even the yogis and many of the Buddhists and Jains, impersonalists, they all talk about getting rid of the sufferings in this world. And after getting rid of suffering, remaining in the 0 platform, it's a very, very metastable state. Anytime they can fall back also. So, but one important thing we should know is, if we come to this stage of 0, even while the chanting of the holy name, if we get rid of the bodily and mental consciousness, That's why we do something called Bhuta Shuddhi prayers when we go for worshipping. My dear Lord, I am not this grass covering or subtle covering, I am aloof from both of it. But I have been put in this material world, wandering in different lifetimes. And now I have realized that I am a soul different from body and mind, and I am your eternal servant. Please accept me in your service. And henceforth I want to remain free from all contaminations and be your eternal servant. That's called Bhuta Shuddhi, we call it. So that's why we say Ihayasya Harer Karmana Manasa Gira Nikilashva Pavastasu Jivan Muktasa Uchyate. So Jivan Muktasa Uchyate says that he is engaging body, mind, words in the Lord's service. Jnanis only get rid of it, we don't get rid of it, we use it in Lord's service. By using in Lord's service, gradually the mamata in relation to the material world becomes mamata to Krishna. Like for example, Saubhani Muni went underwater to think, I am not this body. But Yashoda, Ananda and all, they said, Krishna is mine. That is the real mamata. That means I belong to Krishna and Krishna belongs to me. And in this way, and also with the mind, they don't get rid of things from the mind. Rather, they fill up the mind with Krishna-related thoughts. So, in the mind, one should, here comes the point which I am going to concluding point. The Kritagnya I was telling you. Which devotee can chant properly? Only a devotee who is grateful. Like Kunti Maharani, if you read the prayers of Kunti, she is repeatedly expressing many forms of gratitude. Vishan Mahagne, Purushada Darshanat, Asatsavaya, Vanavasa Kritratah, those verses. She is telling about, my dear Krishna, in what all challenges and difficulties you saved us. So this is the first type of gratitude. First type of gratitude is what Lord has done for me. But here also, it is in terms of thinking about what I got from the Lord. Little superior form of gratitude is, when we see that the living entities in this world, we can see that they have so many good qualities when they become devotees. When one observes, like she is telling about Devaki and Vasudev, Devakyam Yachitobhyagat, Ajastvam Masya Kshemaya, Vadaya Suradvisham. She is talking about Nanda, Yashoda, Nanda Gopa Kumaraya, Govindaya. So she is not only thinking about herself, now she is turning her attention to Devaki and Vasudev, Nanda and Yashoda. She is thinking that they are so fortunate, they saw Krishna's pastimes. So she is adoring the devotees. First I adore myself, I think that I am happy, thank you. And our next gratitude is the other devotees who are so wonderful, I am grateful to them. Without their association, I won't be able to practice spiritual life, we are grateful to them. Then the third level of gratitude is how Krishna is orchestrating the devotees' lives. How this devotee, Krishna's hand in devotees' life, in the material existence, everywhere, like Kunti Maharani is saying in 38, 39, 40 verses in the 8th chapter. She is saying, Neyam shobhishyate tatrayate danim gadadara swapadai rankita bhati swalakshana vilakshita. Now her attention is going from devotees Krishna. She is thinking Krishna's lotus footprints are seen in Hastinapur. And these footprints are emanating 19 type of symbols from which they are glowing, she is saying. And they are producing so much auspiciousness for everybody. And she is also saying that Tava Vikshitai, Ime Janapada Asuddha Supakvaushadi Virudaha Vanadrinadi Yudanvanto Hedante Tava Vikshitai. By your glance, there is also Haryali everywhere. There is greenery, there is flowers blooming and fruits ripening and gold, silver, diamond coming in the mountains. In this world, whatever prosperity we are all enjoying is by Krishna's glance. Like the sun and the moon are the two eyes which he is glancing. When the sun sees, the rain shower comes. When the moon sees, fills with juices. So she is thinking, oh, everything we are using in this world is your gift for us. So just see what magic you are doing. There is no place where your influence is not there. So in this way, Sarvam Krishnamayam Jagat. And one sees that. And this is where the devotees' fond remembrance of Krishna becomes 24/7. When we see that Krishna's effect is everywhere, not only I am benefiting, not only others are benefiting, the whole world has no existence without Krishna's hand. Like that. So this is a kind of samadhi, a meditation. So then a devotee becomes extremely grateful. Till now I have been living in a little world like a frog in the well. Now I know that Krishna has so many wonderful devotees who are worshipable, and And Krishna himself is so wonderful, and he is not just GOD, generator, operator, destroyer, but he is also the reciprocator of love. He is called as Akhila Rasamrita, Akhila Rasamrita Murti. Of course, Bhakti is Akhila Rasamrita Sindhu, and the Lord who is the Lord of devotees, Bhakti is Akhila Rasamrita Murti. He is the personality who always lovingly reciprocates with his devotees. Therefore, devotee comes to the conclusion, Krishna Arthe Akhila Cheshta. Cheshta means endeavor. Krishna Arthe means for Krishna. Akhila means all. All my cheshtas with body, mind, words, I will offer only to Krishna. Sarvam Sri Krishna Pranamastu. When devotee comes to this platform, with that consciousness, one should chant the holy name. Now, when we chant the holy name, we understand, when Krishna wanted to create this world, he expanded as Mahavishnu and Kshiradaksha Vishnu and Garudhaksha Vishnu. And he is in every atom, he is in my heart, he is in everyone's heart. Everything is moving, and as Prabhupada said towards the last part of his life, when he was about to leave the body, one of the last sentences Prabhupada said was, everything is moving and acting under the will of Krishna. That's the last thing he said. And after that, he said, Kuch ichha nahi. And then he was totally detached and then went back to Godhead. So, in this way, let us rise above the bodily absorption. We generally think about today and my problems right now. So I am feeling some pain in the knee, or I am thinking of today I have to do this. One should rise above the today's absorption or my own bodily absorption and be able to bring the mind to the point where it's called Udaradhi, means broad intelligence, means look at the world, how Lord has created the sun and the moon and the stars and the world and the nature and everything, and how he is nourishing all of us, all the people. So he is the protector, he is the maintainer, he is the guide, he is the director, he is the overseer, permitter. What is that verse? Upadrashta, Hanumanta, Bharta, Bhokta, Maheshwara, Paramatmeti Chapyukto, Dehesmin Purushaparaha. So, 15th chapter is called Purushottam Yoga. That is one chapter which every devotee should even consider memorizing the full chapter. And that chapter will give us this Kritagnyata, what Krishna is doing in this world if one reads the chapter very carefully. And because this kind of background consciousness is very vital for quality chanting. Because when we have this background, right now our background consciousness is immediate anxieties, and past worries and future fears and immediate anxieties. So when we take our mind away from these immediate anxieties, knowing that I am a very, very tiny creature, Krishna is doing everything in this world, everything revolves around Krishna. I am also one of the millions of jivas in this world running here and there. And he will take care of me, he will protect me, he will guide me, he will uplift me, he will take me back to Godhead. So like a child having confidence in the mother, father, same manner devotee with full confidence in Krishna should call out the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And who gave us this holy name? And who gave us this kind of philosophy? Therefore we remember the devotee, Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada's followers. First, the gratitude. When we are talking about all this gratitude, we know that we are even able to talk about Krishna because of the Guru Parampara line. So we express our gratitude to them. In this way, the gratitude is a source of ocean of good qualities, many, many good qualities. It's a fountainhead of many, many good qualities. So that is why this quality is very much emphasized in the devotional line. Jnanis and yogis sit under different trees and try to liberate their own souls. But we stay under the lotus feet of Guru and serve the Guru, and on behalf of the Guru Parampara, we try to render some service. So the chanting of the holy name every day is an opportunity for us to withdraw our consciousness from the worldly occupation and worries, which we do all day. But during the chanting time, one should enter into a mood of a prayer. Like Kunti's prayer or Bhishma's prayer or Gajendra's prayer. These are all great personalities who offered prayers. Pray and beg the Lord for absorption in the chanting properly, and then beg Him for purification and upliftment. So that kind of prayer will gradually withdraw us. We may be physically wandering in the world, but mentally and spiritually we will be aloof. That is why that verse says, Jivan Mukta means like a supari or a nariyal, When it becomes dry, it becomes separated. So Janaka Maharaj was living like that. He was a king. Even Ambarish Maharaj lived like that. So they are our role models for us. So let us be aloof in our mind and heart from this world. Live in the world, but don't be of this world. Harinam Prabhu ki